There's a strange phenomenon happening right now. While you're watching this, a part of your brain is already deciding whether to stay or scroll. That quiet voice that says, "Next one." It's not random, it's programming. Every few seconds, your brain calculates, is this worth my energy, or is there something easier? That split-second calculation happens thousands of times a day, and it's quietly destroying your ability to do anything meaningful. But here's the twist. The same neural switch that makes you avoid hard things can be flipped to make you crave them, to make discipline feel as good as scrolling, to make focus feel like freedom again. This isn't motivation talk. This is neuroscience. And once you understand it, you'll stop fighting your brain and start rewiring it. I remember when I couldn't sit still for 5 minutes. Every silence felt like a punishment. If I wasn't stimulated, I felt like I was disappearing. It wasn't laziness, it was rewiring gone wrong. I had trained my brain to expect fireworks for zero effort, and real life just couldn't compete. Your brain runs on a simple law: energy economics. It asks one question all day long: what gives me the best return for the least effort? High effort, uncertain reward, break. Low effort, instant reward, green light. That's not weakness, that's ancient survival code. Back when conserving calories meant surviving another day. But that ancient brain now lives in a digital casino. Endless lights, sounds, notifications, a slot machine for your attention. And every pull costs you focus. Your brain isn't broken, it's being hacked. Deep inside that casino is your motivation engine, a cluster of neurons called the nucleus accumbens. It runs on dopamine, the chemical of wanting, not pleasure. Dopamine spikes when you anticipate a reward, not when you receive it. That's why scrolling feels so addictive. Every swipe might show you something new, so your brain keeps flooding itself to keep you searching. But too many easy hits, and the brain adapts. It turns down the volume on satisfaction. You need more to feel less. A book once captivating, now boring. A workout once energizing, now impossible. You're not losing drive, you're losing sensitivity. You're not lazy, you're overstimulated. That's why people who scroll for hours feel the most empty. Their effort to reward ratio is broken. They've trained their brain to expect lightning every second. Real achievement can't compete with that kind of storm. But here's the beauty of neuroplasticity. What was rewired wrong can be rewired right. Every choice you make is a repetition, and repetition rewires. You're always training something. The question is, are you training discipline or distraction? So let's talk about the reset, the dopamine detox. You're not detoxing from dopamine itself. You're removing the counterfeit versions of it. Think of your brain like a light that's been stuck on maximum brightness. Now everything else looks dull. A dopamine reset turns that brightness back down, so reality can feel vivid again. When you step away from cheap pleasure, your brain starts healing. Receptors grow sensitive. Normal things, a deep breath, a workout, a good page, start to feel rewarding again. You're not becoming someone new. You're remembering what it feels like to be alive. Most people fail because they white-knuckle through it. They think willpower alone can undo wiring. But willpower is a matchstick. It burns fast. What you need is structure. understanding. The first few days, they'll hurt. You'll feel restless, irritable, empty. That's not failure, that's withdrawal. Your brain is recalibrating. And that discomfort, that's proof it's working. Here's what to do. Step 1. Identify your biggest dopamine leaks. Not what you love, what gives you pleasure without effort. For most, it's the phone. Short-form videos, games, junk food, shopping, porn. That's your battlefield. Step 2. Choose your reset window. 3 days equals a spark. 7 equals momentum. 14 equals transformation. You're creating scarcity for easy pleasure, forcing your brain to find joy in effort again. But you can't just subtract. You must replace. Nature hates a vacuum, so does your mind. Replace noise with focus. Replace speed with stillness. Replace escape with creation. Read, cook, walk without headphones, train, journal, have a real conversation. They'll feel dull at first, but give it time, and your brain will start releasing dopamine for those too. You'll crave progress. You'll crave peace. That's not inspiration. That's biology repaired. There's a difference between pleasure and satisfaction. Pleasure is easy and empty. Satisfaction is earned and full. The world sells you pleasure and robs you of satisfaction. You can laugh all day and still feel lost at night because your brain got pleasure, but no meaning. A dopamine reset changes the equation. It trades the thrill of escape for the peace of accomplishment. And the irony? Satisfaction triggers more dopamine and it lasts longer. That's why athletes feel euphoria after pain, why creators feel alive after hours of focus. That's why discipline feels good when it's trained. Science confirms it. Delayed gratification activates your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that plans, decides, and controls. Instant gratification fires your limbic system, the part that craves, reacts, and panics. Every time you choose discipline, you strengthen the higher mind and weaken the primitive one. You're literally evolving in real time. Over weeks, discipline stops being a battle. It becomes identity. Here's what happens after the reset. Your attention span grows. Your thoughts clear. Your energy stabilizes. You start craving the work that builds you. The gym feels like clarity. Reading feels like adventure. Silence feels like power. You wake up with direction. You go to bed with peace. That's not a fantasy. That's your brain finally running the software it was built for. But remember, rewiring never ends. Your brain will always drift toward comfort. So make discipline the path of least resistance. If your phone's by your bed, you'll check it. If your shoes are by the door, you'll train. If healthy food is prepped, you'll eat it. Design your environment so the right choice costs less than the wrong one. Because discipline isn't built in moments of motivation. It's built in environments where the right choice is easier to begin. The people around you shape your brain too. If your circle chases instant gratification, you'll drown in it. If your circle values focus, patience, and purpose, you'll rise with it. Discipline is contagious. So is distraction. Choose your circle like your future depends on it, because it does. Some of you are still thinking, why make life harder? Because right now, life is harder. You're just numb to it. You think you're escaping pressure, but you're drowning in avoidance. You think discipline hurts, but distraction is what's actually killing you. Which pain do you prefer? The pain of growth or the pain of regret? Freedom isn't doing whatever you want. It's mastering why you want it. It's having a mind that works for you, not against you. A focus that doesn't flinch. A soul that finds peace in the process. You were born with a warrior's mind. It's time to take it back. So don't just listen, act. Pick the one habit that gives you the fastest empty dopamine and cut it for 7 days. Watch the chaos fade. Feel the quiet return. Then, watch who you become. That version of you, the one who can sit in silence and still feel whole, that's the real you. Your brain is ready to be rewired. The only question left is, are you ready to do it?